Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Betty, a true nerd, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds, where today we are going to be visiting the capital of the board itself, the Golden City, Byzantium. But before we head down there, we may as well go in prepared, because I've noticed Ada picks up a bit more information as new colonies become available.
Byzantium is reputed to be the cream of the crop of Halcyon's residents. We're sure to stick out like a sore thumb.
Oh, go on, you can give me more than that. Here we go. Latest news, please.
I am sorry to report, Captain. The Minister of Earth has fallen ill, again, and will have to postpone his goodwill tour of the colony.
Okay, is that going to be important? Because, yeah, is this going to be someone we're actually going to be meeting?
According to colony news, he's suffering from an outbreak of cystipox and has been quarantined for public safety. The minister is expected to make a full recovery and resume working closely with the chairman of the board soon. However, I find it of note that in the past 52 cycles, the minister has been reported ill 27 times, suffering from 10 different ailments.
Okay, starting to wonder whether the minister even exists. We'll have to investigate that one. And yeah, this is a very wealthy settlement.
Yes.
And Ada, come on, you can be more helpful than that.
Noted, Captain. I shall endeavor to be more, as the humans say, chatty in the future. Byzantium is the crown jewel of Halcyon. All the colony's opulence, elegance, and decadence is concentrated in this single city. To say its inhabitants are immensely and disproportionately well-to-do would be an understatement. Colloquially referred to as gold-bloods, most of Byzantium's dwellers will never step outside the city's walls. Conversely, for many Halcyon colonists, the city is a faraway dream.
Now that does make a bit of sense, because yeah, when we've run into scientists dotted around various labs, they've been desperate to get to Byzantium, and now we know why. It's not just a nice place, it is the site of the most ludicrous income inequality in the galaxy. Everywhere else incredibly poor, potentially being murdered one by one. Everybody here, ludicrously rich. Gotcha. Okay, so we've got one tip we might want to investigate there. Let's head down to the ground, see what we got. And the two people who've actually got quests down here are, yeah, Parvati and Ellie. So we'll be taking them with us. Alright, and here we go, inside some form of docking bay. Lovely. Now, our contact for the main mission does actually work right here, so, okay. There we go. Let's go and have a chat with you right here, Carmen, given you are literally standing right next to my ship.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Yep, fun fact, that's gonna be me.
Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
Okay, the Phoenix. Do you mean me or Phineas?
Yeah, that's my codename for, you know, our mutual friend.
Okay, that's a bit of a fancy, ridiculous codename, but go on, tell me yours.
Oh. I'm Golden Eagle.
Ooh, can I have a fancy name too, like Raven or something?
Yeah. I named you Cuckoo.
You know what, that's fair enough, but I'd like to be Golden Eagle instead, so you can be Cuckoo.
That doesn't even make... Fine. Fine.
Oh, can I be chicken? Because chickens will adopt any critter's baby and keep him warm.
You sure you don't want to be Raven? Or Sparrowhawk?
Aw.
Okay. Chicken it is.
Does this mean I'm supposed to have one too? Fine, but make it a really good one.
Let's go with Rufus Hummingbird.
Forget it. Codenames are for amateurs anyway.
Too late. I've already marked it off. Can't just go reassigning codenames. Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
Aha, the Minister. Is that the same guy we just actually heard Ada talking about a second ago? And yeah, any chance we can catch him somewhere less protected?
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out.
Okay, any chance you can help me get inside his estate then?
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
Okay, so what intelligence can you provide then?
Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
Alright, that's good. Right there, we might be able to get a key from a bar.
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
Alright, Carmen, anything else? Yeah, what's your backstory?
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of Terra rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
Okay, so, yeah, when they die off, something's wrong.
Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see.
We do see a lot of raptidons and not a lot else, it must be said. The level of biodiversity is very low.
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
Not really. Based on what we've seen so far, incredibly limited social mobility seems to be kind of the point. The rich stay rich, the poor stay poor. That seems to be sort of built into this society, like by design.
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
And yeah, that again seems, well, not normal, but normal for this society, because it's very bureaucratic, no one seems to care, everything's put together out of cheap parts, diddly-diddly-dee.
Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it, and since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place.
Okay, so this place is hugely wealthy, but it's not actually technically that solid. There's still a lot breaking down, no parts. My theory that maybe Earth's just basically cut off this entire place, the whole system, might actually be ringing true here. Because, yeah, Byzantium, for how wealthy it is, logically ought to have, you know, all the parts, all the everything. But if stuff's just breaking down here as well, yeah, the long-term viability of this colony sounds very, very poor indeed.
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
Okay, a little bit, but you really, really do seem to be making a big deal out of this one flipping box, and that is just how things happen around here.
Except that's not how they go. At least that's not how they're supposed to go in Byzantium. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Alright, so, Byzantium looks wealthy on the surface, but it's starting to fall apart just like everything else is. Interesting. We need to, yeah, find all the decay under the surface.
Good hunting, Golden Eagle.
Oh, I like the fact she has actually called me Golden Eagle after I insisted we change names. That's absolutely adorable. Right, so, what's next on my to-do list? Okay, so this place actually looks pretty small, all things considered. It's just, yeah, a fairly minor city, or rather, it's just one district we can access for now. So, okay, may as well just go through it step by step. Anybody got us any missions we need to do? Here we go. Dress shopping with Parvati, dead ahead. Let's start off with that here. Deal with the companion business first, though, yeah, just be on the listen out for anything we can overhear, any signs of things breaking down, diddly-diddly-dee.
Are you supposed to be bringing that?
It's not gonna fix itself.
Don't we have repair drones for that kind of thing?
This was a repair drone.
Okay, more of the same thing. The game is very clearly trying to indicate this to me. Robots on the ground are breaking down and... Oh!
What do you think you're doing?
I'm so sorry. I thought it was, like, broken. So, I was just leaving. No, nothing at all. I definitely didn't just steal from that robot. I'm so sorry.
Just don't make more paperwork for me, alright?
Okay, do not steal from the broken robots. Sorry about that. Yeah, trash everywhere, robots breaking down, diddly diddly dee. Okay, only way to leave is this way, and retirees or street access. I get the feeling I'm not really supposed to be going down over here because, yeah, it's not lit up. But is anyone going to stop me? And retiree. Okay, people retiring. Oh. Yeah, we've heard about retiring in the past. Remember how back in Edgewater, yeah, the guy who was the gravedigger was a retirement specialist of some description. I get the feeling we might be walking into a nightmare here. Anyone willing to talk to me about how all these people are possibly about to be murdered or something?
Move along.
And no. No one here's actually got a name or anything, so... Oh. We do, however, have a terminal, but I need docking bay terminal codes. Can't hack it. Alright. Anything else in here? Corporate recruit. Don't need any of that business. Alright, I'm guessing we'll be coming back here at some point, but this is going to be some form of terrifying dystopian nightmare. Let's just get back out to the street for the time being. So, aha! Need a little lift to actually get us up there. Lovely. Oh, here we go. Byzantium proper. So there's the ship down over there. But we've made it up top, and very nice. Very nice indeed. All a bit Dishonored too, in fact.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
What a thing to say. Everyone knows marauders can't fly.
Okay, so these people seem to think everything is working and stable, but yeah. We're seeing good evidence that even just over here, things are starting to fall apart, and rather than being fixed, they're just being dusted. Big, rusty holes and everything. Okay. There's definitely something wrong here.
Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
Oh, yes, 100%. Hello, Maverick Johnston.
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism, know what I mean?
Oh, he's not wrong. I like where this is going.
Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
Okay, so I literally just stepped onto this planet and someone's trying to recruit me for possibly something a bit on the seedy, untoward side. But screw it, I'm freelance, make me an offer.
Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
Okay, I am 100% on board.
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star, and I think you got the chops.
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
Oh, this has got to be some form of scam or con or something, but sure, why not?
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Alright, so that begins at Central. Marvellous. And, yeah. For the great big glorious shiny golden city, can't deny, everything's a bit murky and mucky. Way more than I was expecting. So, yeah. Things are not going well here. And plenty of businesses closed up, filthy, all dark. Okay. Things are not looking good here, I see. Still, this area down here, this is pretty cool. Oh, I love this sculpture, though. This sculpture's flipping lovely. All the different planets rotating in their moons and everything. Oh, that's beautiful. That's so flipping gorgeous. I love it. So basically none of these buildings are actually open because, yeah, they've all been shut down. They're looking very grimy indeed. There's where we need to go and get Parvati's dress. But first, luxury munition shop. Now, there seems to be... Oh, yeah. Now this has gotta be what we want right here. I'm sitting on a flippin' giant pile of money. Sell me something amazing, my good man. Oh yeah, he's got himself a good selection of weapons here. Let's see what we got. Okay, special unique Deadeye rifle here. Extra weak spot damage. That's nice, but... level 24, 118... that doesn't seem spectacular, to be honest. Oh, but now this. This right here. Plasma Launcher 2.0, base of level 30. Now, my old Plasma Launcher was an absolute utter beast. So, go on. I can't say no to that. I mean, to be honest, my Plasma Rifle 2.0s are only doing up to 290, and that's fully charged with a slow travel speed. My new Deadeye Assault Rifle, that's 207, much, much faster on the actual fire rate. So, just for a little bit, we're going to try this out, actually. I'm going to take the Plasma Rifle off, and I'm going to put this old girl in on the number 3 slot. So, we'll see how that does. And next time we run into a workbench, yeah, I'll just kind of slap a couple of mods on that too. Okay, Parvati, you're up flipping next. So, round here, loop up top. Anything going on this side, by the way? Yes, actually, there is. There's an actual flipping door you can open there. Right, we'll get back to that in a second. A flipping business that hasn't gone under. Marvellous. So, how much do you flipping want for a ludicrously fancy dress?
You, with the hips. Over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
Does anyone know who the person with the hips is? I think it might be me, I'm not sure.
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
Oh, flattery will get you flipping everywhere. And yes, indeed, that's me, rugged and well-travelled.
Ah, Celeste, you've done it again. I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you that I'd found my muse. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
Okay, this place is just flipping desperate for new blood. I've been here for 2 minutes, and already someone wants to get me into the movies. This person apparently wants to turn me into a fashion model or something. This is just great.
I'm an artist, darling, not a tweed merchant. I don't sell things. I pollinate the world with art. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
Oh, go on, sure, why not?
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
Oh, this sounds fun, 100%.
Oh, you cad. You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers, none of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job.
Right, so does that mean, like, hats and clothes that get sold over at Edgewater or something? I'm guessing so. Right, tell me more, because yeah, the spacer stuff, not sure exactly what that refers to.
I expect you'll cut an exquisite figure. What else do you need to know?
Yes, spacer gear.
If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe, I'd probably head to the Groundbreaker.
Ah, literally people who live in space, gotcha. Okay, let's get to the important thing here. Parvati, anything here catching your eye?
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense, you're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There.
And 6,000 bits. Okay, but persuade 65. I'd like a discount, please.
Love? That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you.
And with that, I've saved myself... Wow, 3,000 bits! Good! Good. And, yeah, how did you just, like, measure her or whatever? How do we know this is gonna fit?
Darling, do I look like an amateur? I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own.
You know what? Fair enough. 3,000 bits. Here you go.
There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour.
Okay, do we get to actually see the beautiful, beautiful dress?
And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Oh, that was actually a really nice thing to say there, Celeste. Now, anything else you're actually selling? Here we go, some actual level 30 armor, which is not bad at all, but would cost me stealth skills, and I do like my stealth skills. So, okay, what else have we got that's any good? Nothing too dramatic there, but yeah, if I did need just a ton of defense, then that would not be too bad. Maybe come back for those later if need be. Then again, right now I'm wearing level 18 armor that's only 53. That is pretty darn terrible, actually. And it's giving me ranged weapons plus 10, which is nice if unspectacular. I mean, I'd love to take this, but block is literally worthless to me, so we'll hold off for now. I'll try and find something a bit better. And tragically, I can't actually try on Kaylee's dress. That's a real flipping shame. Though we can see it down there in quest items, so apparently it's, yeah, sort of red and white. Here you go, Parvati. I love you and I hope Junlei loves you just as much.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
No, and no. Get on with the cooking date.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Okay, good. So the Hope thing was a bit of a fake out, but it sounds like we're almost there. It's almost flipping time. Also, can I get into your back room? No, you need her key card. Boo. Though I could... Ooh.
Nice and easy.
I could apparently try and just rob her. Okay, if we can pull that off, that'd be fun. No, tragically, she's got nothing on her but some bit cartridges, so... hang on, where's her key? Okay, I don't know. It's not actually in the register. It's not on her person, so... maybe one of her guards has got it. Who knows? Right, okay. Before we actually head on and deal with Parvati's date, we do actually have, yeah, some form of open building over here. And that's a flipping rarity. So, this here is where we're going to be getting ourselves the key card from some drunken guards. In fact, I'm pretty sure I see some drunken guards over there. Absolutely lovely. Right, we'll come back to that in a minute. We're not going to be rushing to that. In fact, yes, actually, we've got ourselves Ellie here. Where are your parents? Because I know you said you wanted to visit them. Here we go, just around the corner from where I am. Though it looks like, yeah, if I go this way, there's a bit of a back area. Bit more out of the way. So, yeah, broken down businesses, broken down vending machines. This place is not quite the affluent jewel they want everybody to believe.
Hortense yells at me about vagrants one more time, I'm gonna snap.
Why do you think I've been avoiding the estate district?
Isn't that your beat?
Was. I sent Rajesh.
Okay, there's an estate district where there's a huge population of homeless. Yeah, things here not good. Oh, here's fun. You're actually allowed to be down in the water because it's really shallow and also full of garbage. Yeah, this is not what I was expecting here. Oh, and I've accidentally just snuck into bit of a back area here because yeah, if you just kind of take the river, then take a ladder up here, that gets you into apparently an area I'm not supposed to be in. Okay, I've accidentally gone into a restricted area back here. Okay, but there's also a door. Ooh! I've accidentally found Minister Clark's residence. Okay, so I know how to get up here nice and easy without bothering with a card or whatever. There's just a ladder that leads up to his front door. You guys are really not protecting him that well. Okay, let's not do that just yet. Just, you know, get straight back down here, please. Straight back down here. No need to go causing trouble with the minister just yet. Aha, the Byzantium estate's the far side of the river. And, yeah, from what we heard, there's apparently a bit of a problem here as far as some of the police are concerned. Lots of vagrancy. Okay, are we heading into an even, yeah, potentially even dirtier, grimier bit of town? So, what's the deal here? Here we go. Restricted access to the minister's house. Front door, well guarded, diddly diddly dee. But yeah, as it turns out, this is, wow. You really don't want this guy to be not assassinated, do you? Like, I can just walk in the side gate and you just don't care. Right, so, incredibly poorly guarded. We'll get back to him in a second. We need to, yeah, go and find Ellie's parents first. Though, yeah, though this place is a bit on the grimy side, it's still pretty big. It is still pretty big, so I'm not really getting the estates vibe I was expecting here. And just keep on keeping on. That door right there. Oh my. The Fenhill estate is pretty bloody fancy. I like the little ceiling thing. That's lovely. Though apparently it's absolutely flipping tiny. It's only like 3 rooms or something. It's just their very, very fancy rooms. Or some of them are just locked up. Yeah, some of them are just sealed. Fine. So, okay. What is going on here? We know we can go this way, but not yet. We can't. Okay. How about this direction? Yeah, there we go. Hello there, Ellie's parents.
Marilyn, is that you?
Laws, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
I think you're deliberately trying to antagonize them. And you could have called ahead to say you were coming. What you've done right now is deliberately try to, yeah, annoy them. Feels like to me. And please don't spit on the floor and then steal all their stuff. I mean, we will be stealing all their stuff, but we're not going to be spitting while we do it. That's just rude. And pleasure to meet you. Thank you for welcoming us into your home.
I don't know what to say. She's usually not like this. Come on, you're supposed to help me make an impression. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Okay, Ellie, I'm gonna be honest. You're a bit old to be doing the whole edgy teenager trying to shock her parents thing here. Given, like, you know, you're a trained doctor who's very capable and competent and independent and diddly-diddly-dee.
I must agree with your unusual friend. You see, after going for so long without hearing from you, we collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
Okay, maybe we just stay out of this one for the time being. This got a little bit more dramatic than I was expecting.
Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Okay, so this guy's a bit of an asshole. Got it. So, right, let's maybe just leave this be. You know what? No. Stay out of it. This is a family matter.
Why did you do that?
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
And I'll have you know Ellie's a professional miscreant. She's very good at it.
Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Except a bit of an unfortunate story because, you know, anyone could have gone and asked Celeste and she would have said, no, that never happened, I never produced those shoes. So, this was a terrible, terrible cover story for the death of your daughter.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
Right, so they're just straight up kicking her out because they want the insurance payments to keep coming in. Okay, you should really be ashamed of yourselves, but I'm suspecting shame is not going to be an emotion you're particularly familiar with.
Well, we're trying to avoid further embarrassment.
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
Okay, Ellie, if you'd like to start murdering them, I'm on board with that right now.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Also, would you like to smash some stuff on the way out? Like, we can just blow up some stuff if you'd like, that's fine. Also, there's blatantly a room on this side of the house I'm not allowed in right now, so that's starting to bug me. Right, Ellie, how would you like us to deal with this?
Let's talk outside.
Okay, and so we shall.
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
Okay, so, let's talk revenge.
I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
Okay, this is a very specific fantasy, but let's crack on to the revenge side of it.
I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
Here we go. How about some extra intimidate lines for ya?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then, Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red, and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
Yeah, I think this ridiculous bravado fantasy is hiding the fact that Ellie's really rather upset by all this.
I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. and I've got a reputation to maintain.
Okay, here we go. Revenge.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
Aha, steal all the money for yourself. Got it.
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Okay, sounds doable. Let's make it happen. Also, there's a door here to the Byzantium estates, and apparently I've got the key. Does anyone know why I've got the... Ah! That's where the doctor is. The doctor who's totally not working with aliens, but Lilia thinks she's working with aliens. Right, we'll get back to that later. No need to rush. And hello, we've got ourselves a named person chilling out here.
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking.
Lovely to meet you too, by the way, and, ooh, with high dexterity I can say gracefully, I might add. Absolutely marvellous. Yes, the grease is part of my rugged charm.
Well, you should bottle it and sell it to Auntie Cleo's. I'm sure it would make an excellent repellent. Honestly, what is the board thinking letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness.
Okay, so you just basically don't want me here. Gotcha. And how did you get here in that case?
I earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather was the CIO at Tile, you see.
That's definitely an interesting interpretation of the idea of earn. That was your grandfather, not you.
I just told you. My grandfather made millions of bits as CIO, and I earned them from him.
Sometimes the script isn't the most subtle thing in the world, it must be said. Ah, hang on, we've got one useful thing here. Early retirement. Hello, we saw the retirement department down by the docks. Tell me more.
The worst thing to happen to Halcyon. A contest that gives even the lowliest and most inefficient workers a chance to live in Byzantium. By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of Byzantium to themselves. No one else is even allowed to go there. Tell me, how is that fair?
Oh, they are 100% put to death, yes.
You know, you look like you've been shot at before. What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so?
She's got a point. We're probably gonna get shot at anyway. Might as well make a few bits.
Yes. Listen to your... What is that person's job exactly? Are they your secretary? Personal masseuse? Or do you just keep them around as a mobile armrest? Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you think this is a fabulous arrangement, and you'd be thrilled to lend me your services. Aren't you?
100%. I'm very happy to go and investigate the death camp.
Fantastic. Consider yourself employed, vagrant. I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. You'd never get in that way. Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree, which you do. How fortunate for you. These codes will get you past the lockdown. Oh, and don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security, just correct this injustice at all costs.
Okay, we've got the codes, but yeah, how did you get them?
The same way anyone gets anything here, of course. I made friends with the right people. Bits might earn you a place in Byzantium, but that means everyone here has little need for more of them. For favors like this, you need to spend... let's call it social capital.
Okay, fair enough, she's well connected. Let's go investigate. Okay, I was just looking through the vending machines here. Got something that might be decent. Pretty cheap here, just 700 bits for armor, base 29, armor 59, both leadership skills, so companion damage and health, up by 5, boosted to 10. It's not bad. I'll be taking some of that, thanks. Especially as right now I'm not keen on how I'm looking, so this is... oh, that's much better, yes. Okay, and down in this corner of town, just up from the great big planetary display on the right here, we got ourselves, yeah, a few bits and pieces. We got ourselves Bureau of Exploration right over here. Then we got ourselves Halcyon Parcels. Then we got ourselves, yeah, this here is Odeon. So we've got an invitation there, but no need to rush. Let's focus on the stuff we've already got to do. Step 1, modify my new weapon with some fun stuff here, and, ooh, interesting. So, yeah, corrosion on my plasma launcher, but it's already doing plasma, which I already want it to do, so, yeah, may as well just get some extra magazine on it, why not? And as for my new armor, yeah, toughen it up a bit, that's good right there. Then we've got ourselves, yeah, electricity if it's struck, alternatively, yeah, if you're actually too low on health, temporary invulnerability, that's better right there. Which skills do I want up? Probably ranged weapons is the best bet there. In terms of being tech or... Ooh, silver tongue. Leadership plus 10. But then again, leadership plus 10 is actually... Is that doubled? I don't know whether that's actually doubled or not. Okay, we'll put it on because I've got like 3 of them, so we can replace it if need be. And Nightingale again, because I've got nothing else right now. Okay, now with that... There we go, 20 boosted to 40. So the suit's innate plus 5 is being boosted up to plus 10, but the silver tongue kit is not doubled. I mean, I could just replace that with a hunter kit for ranged plus 5, but honestly, plus 10 to leadership and plus 5 to dialogue is probably more important to me, because yeah, plus 10 leadership is extra health for my companions. That's keeping them alive longer, meaning I get more shots in. It's not a bad thing, I think we'll keep that.
That's the last of them.
Finally. Is it just me, or are we getting more and more retirees lately?
Not just you. Felt like a damn factory worker these last few months. Oh well. Nothing a few drinks won't cure. Come on, let's go hit up Bijou's.
Can't. They're closed. Someone saw a sprat in there.
Okay, so they're sending a lot of people to this secret super luxurious estate. Which means, of course, yes, they are very, very much being killed. So, activate terminal, unseal door, diddly diddly dee. Let's be on our way, but keep it subtle if we can.
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falskowood collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injuries, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet? Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G Brew by Spacer's Choice. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you, although in the early retirement district, nothing will. All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay, courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't have to spend a bit. So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy our specially constructed welcome center. While you're here, be sure to check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection process. Then, once you're ready, enter the elevator at the end of the hall and leave your troubles behind. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of your early retirement. Congratulations.
Honestly, at this point, if I go through that elevator, and it turns out there is just a really super awesome district where lucky workers are living in luxury, I will applaud this game so much, because that'll be one hell of a surprise. Okay, nothing too dramatic in the actual fun fact plaque yet, but if you see 700 pounds of steel lumbering towards you, don't panic! It's just here to give you a drink. No, it's not. It's here to murder you. Got it. Oh dear, I think we might have just cracked it there. So fun fact number 3, there's a big form to actually come to this place, including details like your shoe size, blood type, and dental history. They're not just being killed to get rid of them. Yeah, this is blood and organ harvesting. Got it. Uh-oh. We're going down, and things are starting to look more scruffy. And the music's gone a bit on the evil side. What? Oh, we just walking straight into a slaughterhouse here. Oh. Okay. Creepy ass music. Everyone loves creepy ass music. And okay. So, yep. That's just a kill room. Good. Good, good, good. So, I need to escape, but there's no going back that way. Also, okay, I've left behind my companions somehow or another, but I can just teleport them to me, so that's all absolutely fine. Yep, so, oh. Ellie, you're still in the elevator. Oh, bloody hell. Right, if I just turn around at some point, they'll just make their way back to me. Okay, so, we've got ourselves, trouble here. Let's just very quickly go over to my lovely zap gun. My zap gun's good at this sort of thing. If we can... There we go. They teleported to me. Marvellous. So, we just need to sneak the hell out of here. Aha, but the janitors aren't actually... Oh! Okay, those guys are trouble. Those guys are trouble. Those guys are trouble. But then again, they are robots. You know what? As you guys are robots, it doesn't actually matter that I'm taking you out, does it? No, not really. Parvati, get out of the way. Right, so you can just go down, actually. And wait for it. Boom. And boom. And boom. And down you flipping go. Right, there might be a bigger one over there, but honestly, you guys are doing a good job. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Yeah, this thing is tearing them apart, and we got more, yeah, but honestly, it's no big deal. And there's its sweet point. That is a big amount of damage right there. Boom. Right, fall back into cover, if need be. Guys start spreading out, hitting them with hammers and whatnot. That'll do the flipping job. We got more over there. Yeah, honestly, they're really struggling to get through my armor. That's more that side. Yeah, because it's just robots. Uh-oh. Okay, when I say uh-oh, I'm going to be honest. You're not exactly, you know, that tough, really. And yep, just take them straight out with this old girl. I think we're doing a damn fine job here. Well done, everybody. And the best thing of all, tons of flipping energy and armor parts. Something went a bit wrong here, though. We got ourselves, yeah, dead guards. And yeah, he had a shock cannon, but it malfunctioned. No actual details there, but the robots occasionally just turned on anything that was, you know, vaguely a fleshy meat bag. So that's nice. Anything we can learn from the retirees? No. Mostly parlor skeletons, a handful of janitors just, yeah, mopping away the rest of it. But what's the point? What was the point of the paperwork? If you're just killing them, then, well, maybe they're just surplus to requirements or something, but feels like from that note we found, you're killing them for a reason. But then again, yeah, why actually get their blood type if you're just going to kill them so their blood all mixes together so you can't use it for anything? Oh well, keep on keeping on. Terminal here, so, Hacker65, we could have just turned all those guys off, but sadly, we cannot do that, so, keep on keeping on. Okay, into the maintenance tunnels here. What is this area actually looking like? I've got to get to... officially, I've got to get to over there. But now I'm curious what this side is there for. And Jerry, you guys actually... You're not being marked as, like, you know, angry. Which is, quite frankly, suspicious. Why are you guys not detecting me? I'm not supposed to be here. Okay, this is all very odd indeed. Yeah? Guys? Why am I not being murdered right now? I mean, thanks, it's just a bit on the odd side is all. Alright, so I could just open that door. There's a workbench, that's some free XP. For some reason, they're They're not trying to kill me. And this gets me to... Oh. Apparently that's escaped this direction. Okay, well that's good. There's like a sprat. And... nothing else so far. Something right there that detects me, though. Here we go. The Acropolis District. And... okay, Sprat Exterminator. Okay, would you like to turn and face this direction, please? Because if so, I'd like to see a lovely blue belly button. Because that's apparently where I'm supposed to be shooting ya. And... okay, I got bored of waiting. I'm just going to shoot him in the head as usual. Right, you know what? That worked just fine, too. Right, so if I take a right here, we'll be going towards... yeah, at least one way out. I see no sign of trouble just yet, so where am I? Where am I right now? Why were those robots in the first room not trying to kill me? I'm more suspicious of that than the entire general setup. Okay, so this is a transition to Byzantium. Fine, where does this bring me? Aha, I'm deep underground somewhere. So I'm underneath the city. Here we go, pop out over here and... ah! I see where I am. I'm right by the river. Gotcha. So there's the entrance to the Byzantium estates. Sorry, I didn't even realise this was here. Also, you've got a name.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Oh, just exploring, looking around, nothing major.
Well, there's nothing to see here. Nope, nothing at all. Laws, I knew it. You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Are you working for the death camp by any chance? Yes, you're in a lot of trouble.
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then.
Okay, I've seen some sprats down below. If you need me to go and get them for you, I 100% will.
Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mime the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
Okay, we're going back downstairs anyway, no problem at all. Okay, let's go sprat hunting. So, hello there, little sprats. I'm pretty sure you weren't alive. If you were, you weren't really moving. Right, let's get these guys sorted out, picked up, no problem whatsoever. My new gun, yeah, not worried about actually running into any of the exterminator bots. No, come back. Come back. Do I need to actually be creepy? Say, come back here, you. Come the... right, I'm just going to run after it. Screw you. Hammer, 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 hammer. Pick it up. Did we get it? Did we just get that one? I think we just got that one. Good. Right, hopefully a few more of them are dead, because it's definitely easier if they're dead. You're green. You don't count. So, some over there. Some more in this direction. Oh!
Trespassers terminated.
I'm definitely detecting more extermination bots. Gotcha. Though, oh, hello over there. Right, we'll just be putting you straight in the weak spot. Lovely. A few more around here, but... okay, someone was a bit alarmed by that, but not too alarmed. Just keep looping round here. Helping myself to energy cells and whatnot, and be very careful. There's more of them in this part of the world. Hello there. He tries to run past me. Grab him! I'm not sure if he was dead. He might have been dead. Also, hello over there. And you were... oh, finish you off. And finish you off too. And hi over there. Definitely a bit on the dead side. Right, they don't know what's going on precisely, but that's all absolutely... oh! I think I might have upset the rest of the robot. Yes, I've upset the rest of the robots. Screw you and your stupid weak spots. Right, Parvati, get in there with a giant hammer. Supposedly it works pretty well against these guys. Oh, I'm actually afraid of robots. Okay, get a bit of... I did not need healing. I was doing just fine there. Okay, Parvati, where's everyone? Excuse me. Die, please. And, okay, Parvati just ran ahead. We're just clearing these guys out. No trouble whatsoever. There's another one right here. It was... oh. Okay, that's just a pile of ash, but apparently he wants it anyway. Now, I think actually my friends might be a bit on the dead side right now, but that's fine. I'll go collect them sooner or later. That's just... Anyone know where they are? No, Parvati just died a second time. That's fine. Nice thing is, they'll just pop up by themselves if I just basically don't go and engage that robot, so I get them back for free. Right, use one bit of healing to... Oh, hello over there. How did you guys not take care of that by yourself? That guy was not tough. Right, hang on. Back the way I came here. Back to the starting room. These guys are all still chill with me. Because, yeah, there was a locked door here that, as far as I can tell, is... much of this is a corridor. I think this is, yeah, side room. And that is... okay, not terrible, but level 21 base. I don't need that. We'll just break it down. Here's interesting, though. Parcel service. Now, we've seen a sign for the parcel service before, up on the street. There was a sign right there. Also, okay, people are dying. I'm guessing in the parcel service, you're going to tell me to come down here and pick up a parcel. But I might just be able to get it now, which will definitely save me some time. Well, I don't see a specific package I should be picking up, but just remember this place is here, because sooner or later, someone's sending me down here. But now I know where it is, it shouldn't be a problem. Right, up one little flight of steps here. Watch out for already dead robots. Right, I'm guessing that's you guys running ahead to take care of that for me. Well done. Then we got ourselves, yeah, one rat up here. Then, one more lift over here. So, okay. All of these guys all on the dead side. They seemingly are on the dead side. And, yep, that's just a sprat that's got used to the taste of human flesh. Maybe don't mention that to him and... Oh. Hello. Okay, we've got special weapons lying around here. Were those actually any good? No, complete garbage. There was just one locked door at the end here, by the way. So that is Acropolis District. Alright. Crack that open. I've got the lockpick for that. And one more little workbench here. Never flippin' hurts. Grab that too. Why the flip not? So, where does this lift take me? And the answer is somewhere in Byzantium again. So, alright. This is presumably going to be, yeah, on the far side of town close by to the minister's house. And, where am I? Aha! Literally right here by the minister's house. I was spot on. Except, no, I'm not, because this is not even remotely where I thought I was. Oh, yeah, I'm miles up the road from where I thought I was. Right, I'm up the stairs here, so... Are you guys happy with me being here?
Rumor has it someone's pulling doubles until the retirement district is, repaired.
I feel like, I shouldn't be here, because there's... I mean, I'm literally behind the restricted area thing. Should I be behind the restricted area thing? I feel like I shouldn't be behind the restricted area thing. And yet I am, and the game doesn't seem to be, objecting. So that's nice. And we've got Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. So, okay. May as well go and return that guy's rats to him, I suppose. Now, if I stab what should be the correct side of this... Oh! Okay, I definitely shouldn't have stepped that side of... But that's... The way that's written, it makes it clear that it's restricted beyond this point, not... Okay, fine, whatever. And I can now fast travel back here too, because I've got a fast travel location. Right, well, here's your rat, you mad bastard.
Truly? Why, this is marvelous! Oh, dear, it looks like some of my darlings have suffered violent misfortune. Nevertheless, it's good to have them back. Thank you for your help. I'm afraid I can't spare much, but I hope you'll accept this. Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
You know what? I'll accept some XP and money. Job flippin' done. Okay, just turned Ellie's quest back on, where I'm supposed to be going to get some insurance, and, it's pointing me at this box, which is odd. The only letter in this mailbox is addressed to the Greater Housing Insurance Group's satellite office in... Ah, Fulbrook! Yes, we've been there. Right, that's what that place is for. Well, that's nice and easy. I can just basically teleport straight there. Okay, so, retirement district, yeah, just a kill camp. In fact, a much smaller, simpler one than I was expecting. I mean, I was hoping for a massive conspiracy about using those guys for, like, you know, blood and teeth and spare parts for the rich. But no, they're just sort of being shot for the sake of it. So I can tell her the truth, or, with lie of 40, I can tell her to go there herself, and she's horrible. That doesn't mean she deserves to be murdered, so yeah, let's just see what happens if I put the cat among the pigeons and start telling members of this society about the murder.
What? You mean it's just a sham they perpetuate so they can dispose of the rabble? That's brilliant. To take the most burdensome members of our society and simply remove them. Oh, I'll never doubt the wisdom of the board again. Why, I had no reason to be envious at all. What a relief.
I really wish I'd just lied to her and sent her there myself. Okay, bit of XP, bit of money, nothing too bad there. But yeah, given her reaction, kinda sad we didn't just send her in there herself. That's a bit of a shame. Alright, straight back to Fallbrook. There's actually a landing pad right here, so this takes no time whatsoever. Let's go set up that dummy account with... hang on, I'm wearing the hat, aren't I? Yes, I'm wearing the hat. Good. Here we go. I need to change the beneficiary on Marilyn Fenhill's life insurance.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
I'm gonna be honest, Ellie. I wouldn't go very loudly specifying you're still alive if you're trying to conduct a scam in which you want them to pay out for your death, but alright, let's just stay on topic here.
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Okay, so how are we going to change it given if she is dead, we can't change it, and if she's not dead, you're not paying out?
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd theoretically add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Sometimes this game makes it just a little bit too easy to figure out what to do, but alright, fine, what have you. Or I could save myself the trouble, and we can just intimidate 30.
Please, my policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well, I'll do it, but then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
There we go, job flipping done. And on top of that, straight up to level 27. Okay, Ellie, I'm guessing there's more to it than that, because that was just a bit too easy.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
And, yeah, is that all you wanted? Because this seems a little bit, you know, basic in some ways.
I've never been prouder to stand back and watch someone else work. I'm just glad my folks aren't going to live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
And yes, indeed, any plans for the money?
Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future?
And apparently not. Fair enough, I suppose. And she's going to give me a giant pile of money together with a framed insurance check. Marvellous. And yeah, apparently that is literally it. So that is a very, very short, easy companion quest. And science is getting so close to 100 now. We're almost there. But you know what? It's time. It's time for the biggest, most important quest of all. Parvati, let's get you on that date. Here we go, Parvati. Any last words of encouragement or whatnot?
Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
And... okay. Apparently nothing there. I can either kick her off the ship or just say break time's over. So, next we need to... we need to just go back to the groundbreaker. Got it. And Ada, please. No, Ada, not in front of me. We've discussed this. Okay, now we're in position. Parvati, me and you, one final chat.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
Okay, you've forgotten to actually put on the dress, which was one of the things we did just spend 3,000 bits on. But you know what? Your hair looks lovely because it always does.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right. Deep breath. Here I go.
And, oh, and are they having, oh, I think they're having dinner upstairs. Is it rude to eavesdrop at all? I think it probably is, but screw it.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. He was probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
Alright, so it sounds like they're getting on right there. I just kind of want to see this dress up close and personal. So, okay, that's fancy, that's interesting.
My father and I were often at loggerheads. He had notions of how the station should be run, and I had others. He was fond of saying, "You think Groundbreaker pays for itself? Someone's got to cover the bills," when I chafed against his deference to the board.
Sounds like he was afraid of him.
He was, and he was right to be. Didn't mean I had to like it.
There's the casserole.
Sorry, mind your way?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your date. Can I speak to you, by the way?
Captain, no spine.
Oh, sorry. I'm doing a really bad job about it too. You know what? I'm just going to leave you two alone. Have fun, lovebirds. My objective is literally let them enjoy their date together. So I think I'm just going to, naff off. I'm just going to leave them to it. They can have the ship to themselves.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
Oh, she sounds so happy. Did it go well?
I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and, well, she sneezed. She said, "Wow, new soap?" And I was like, "Yeah, rose-ish." Turns out it tickled her nose. Oops. And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
Okay, this is all sounding good. This is sounding very, very good indeed. And no, don't point out the fact I was standing nearby with a sniper rifle. So, let's skip to the good. No. So, we did what we discussed. There was the meal, all of that good stuff.
She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
So, alright, main course went well. How about the desserts? Because I'm going to be honest, they've just been sitting out on a counter for like 60 years.
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
Oh, well done, Parvati.
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong, smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
Oh, it sounds catastrophically socially awkward, and I love it.
Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! And then she sneezed again, on account of the flowery soap.
Oh, Parvati, this is wonderful. And maybe this is, pushing things a little bit far, but is she cool with the whole asexual thing?
We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it would work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that.
Okay, good. So she didn't hide it or anything. This is all sounding very promising indeed.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Oh, bless you, Parvati. Bless you so much. And 40,000 XP for my trouble. And on that happy note, ladies and gentlemen, I would say that is enough for now. Parvati has been on her date, and now her and Junlei are officially dating, and that's just wonderful. I wish her all the best, but next time we need to get back to Byzantium and crack on with that. Though there are a few things we need to do off Byzantium for those guys. Like, yeah, Celeste wants me to go around and find some clothing. So, apparently, the Groundbreaker's a good spot to pick up spacer gear. So, yeah, we may need to do a little bit of shopping. And, of course, do not forget, Felix wants me to go over back to the asteroid, chill out with one of his old friends. So, we will probably get that done as well. All that coming up very, very soon indeed. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been many a true nerd, and this has been The Outer Worlds. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Ah, we have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.